and welcome back to the Film and TV channel. I'm going to have a look at an Amazon film today that's just recently appeared as I'm recording this on the 8th of July 2022, and it's called Press Play. Press Play. Yes, well, I did to watch it. 12 certificate, 85 minutes. This is a science fiction romantic drama. This is what we want. This is what the world. I like a nice romantic drama. I like nice science fiction. So what could be better? A combination of the two. This is written and directed by Greg Bjorkman, from a story by Josh Boone. Well, how's it doing? A bit mixed. Internet Movie Database, 5.5 out of 10. So just a wee bit below that watchable figure I like to see. That's based on 283 scores and reviews. 143 people scored it between 6 and 9, so that's quite healthy. 87 scored between 2 and 5. I've ignored the 10 out of 10s. There are a few, and 1 out of 10s, and a few of those. And we still, so if you discount those, it comes up to a 62% positivity rating. So that's okay. That's fine. That's not too bad. Makes it a little bit more reasonable. The Rotten Tomatoes audience, they like it as well. 3.6 out of 5. So that's what, 7.2 out of 10 if my super maths are working. It stars, not familiar faces to me. Not the most, excuse me. There is one guy who's very familiar, but the younger cast is not very familiar with me. Clara Ruggard, Lewis Pullman, Larika O'Connor, Christina Chang, Matt Walsh, and Danny Glover. Yes, Danny Glover. Yes, nice to see Danny Glover, that's for sure. And what's it about? Well, Laura, who's played by Clara Ruggard, and Harrison, Lewis Pullman, a bit more on those in a minute, have the picture-perfect romance built on the foundation of a shared love of music. After a deadly, I think most of us sort of fall in love around music, don't we? I think anyway, I might be wrong there. After a deadly accident, Laura's given the chance to save the love of her life when she discovers that their mixtape can transport her back in time. A nice little twist on time travel, featuring a moving soundtrack with songs by Japanese Breakfast, who? Parva John Misty, yeah, and Dayglow. There you go, and more. Bit beyond me, them guys. Probably more American-eyed. US sort of will probably know them, us British guys will, and younger people, of course. Press Play reminds you that love can always be replayed. Oh, bless, it can't. Once it's gone, it's gone. On Amazon, I'm a cynic. On Amazon, this at the moment, as I said, on the 8th of July. So I watched it over an evening and then a morning. I watched about an hour one night, and then I had to go to bed to get up for work. So I watched the over half hour when I come home from work. The critics, the public are a bit okay. They're okay, but not great, is it? The critics, Rotten Tomatoes, just 13 reviews, 58% are positive. Again, so very similar in a way to what the public's thinking. An average rating, though, 6.2 out of 10, which I say is pretty close to that 62% positivity I was talking about before. That's 8 fresh and 5 rotten, so not a total disaster. Noel Murray of the LA Times, he's fresh on this. Press Play is pretty pleasant. It's soft and breezy. The cinematic equivalent of yacht rock. Yes, that's look that up. It's something to do with soft rock, isn't it? 70s, 80s, sort of like R&B music. Nice music, I call it. Yeah, it is nice, but it doesn't. For me, it's like a Chinese meal. You have it, and then it doesn't really fill you up, and you sort of want to watch something else an hour later. It's a bit more meatier. It just lacks a little bit for me. This Christy Lemire, though, she's rotten on it. She's from Film Week in KPCC/NPR Los Angeles. So I assume that's a radio station, is it? You guys will know if you're watching in the US. It's a really cool idea, she says, but I really wish these two were better actors. Yeah, I think that part and parcel, they're a bit boring. I didn't really care that much about the two lead actors in it. A bit wooden for me, so that affected my full investment. Metacritic, only three critics have even bothered. That's 1 positive, 2 mixed, and no negative, so it's not too bad. Variety's Courtney Howard scored it 50 out of 100, which is classed as a mixed score. She said, Greg Bjorkman's directorial debut has a catchy hook and atmospheric pull, yet the material leaves far too much underdeveloped. unrealised and incohesive to connect with viewers' heads and hearts. Yeah, again, it's coming back to, for me, a lack of depth, a lack of really caring about the characters. So I think that's coming back to that. Brent Simon, he was the highest of the three guys. He's from AV Club. He gave it 67 out of 100, which is healthy. He said, Press Play is a smart melding of high concept and relatable romance, not the least of which is because the type of young love has a high replay value. Just like the music we often associate with attached to these formative years, of course. Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? Can't go back. Right, my thoughts, just to finish off, my summing up, if you like. I do like time loop stuff. You know, I'm a big fan. If you watch my stuff, I'm a big fan of the original Star Treks back in the day, and they used to alter different dimensions, different time loops, going back in time, forward in time. I'm always a big fan, and it's something that's quirky, slightly different. I don't mind a little nice romantic drama set to this, and it was an interesting idea with the radio cassette and forwarding it, and you can't rewind it. You can only go forward. So it's an interesting concept, limiting the times how many times it can be used, of course, with the length of a song each time, which is quite clever. I like that bit of it. But so given a couple of tweaks, I think this had legs. I think it was all right. But as I said, the two leads in it do lack some oomph. There's not a lot to like in the supporting cast as well, so I didn't really invest in any of them, to be honest with you. So it sort of dissipated my enjoyment of it. Just a little bland for me. I will give it a mark. I am going to mark it. I think it is worth a mark, but I'm only going to give it a basic 5 out of 10. As I said, it could for me, just a little slightly different cast, perhaps. No offense to the guys who did it, but and a couple of tiny tweaks, and it was an interesting concept. I did like the concept. But as I said, if you're not going to care about the characters and want them to survive and get back in love again, what's the point? There isn't really, is there? So that's for me just a little bit nice, but not enough substance for me. As someone said the other day, like meat and potato pie, where there's no meat and just potatoes. So I suppose that's a good enough analogy for it. So there you go. Let me know what you think, guys. Anyway, till we meet again, please stay safe, everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.